Hello, everybody. A look at our top headlines this Tuesday afternoon. A chase on Government Boulevard leads to an arrest. A Loxley woman is arrested for shooting at another woman. And a prescribed burn is coming to this local park. All of that and more is coming up on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers. Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Summer Poole. I am the digital reporter here at WKRG. Right before I came in here, we had some breaking news. A UPS plane has crashed near Louisville Airport. There are injuries reported. We don't know if anyone was killed or not. So just keeping everybody up to date and aware of the breaking news happening right now. Even though it's not in our neck of the woods, a lot of people care about that. So, sorry to bring up some really sad and bad news on this Tuesday evening. I'm here, so that's good news. And I have 5 top stories for you and a question and a poll of the day. So, let's go ahead and get into those. Number 5, crews with the Alabama Forestry Commission will set fires in the Eagle Loop section near Lake Shelby in the morning. This is at Gulf State Park. This prescribed burn is part of an ongoing forest management plan focusing on restoring longleaf pines and removing invasive species from the park. Number 4, in Greek mythology, the river Styx separates the living from the dead, and in Baldwin County, a portion of the Styx River separated residents from the rest of the world almost every time there was a heavy rain. A new bridge high over Flat Creek that feeds into the river and a new 1-mile stretch of river road is now on higher ground. The new road is a solution to a persistent problem. Anytime there was a heavy rain, the road would wash out, leaving residents trapped. That's according to officials. Nearly 24 families once stranded any time there was a heavy rain, now with a reliable, safe way to get in and out, no matter the weather. Number 3, an Atmore man arrested after he was allegedly found with drugs at a traffic stop. Thames Stone is charged with possession of a controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia. Stone was arrested after police say he was pulled over for reckless driving on Saturday. Officers say they found over 2.5 grams of cocaine in his car, along with Xanax pills in a container disguised to look like a can. Number 2, a wild police chase through Mobile this afternoon. It began when a man confronted an alleged burglar. Carlos Argo says his morning was pretty uneventful until a termite inspector called saying the house his company was working on had been vandalized and broken into. Argo says about a half a block down, he gets out of his truck to try and snap a picture of the suspect, 24-year-old Romaine Proctor Jr., for the police. Argo and Proctor then got into a physical altercation. He says Proctor ran off, and that's when things really got out of hand. Argo says Proctor jumped into his truck and drove away. Argo and his co-worker then started driving around looking for the truck. Police then joined in on the chase. That chase ended on Government Boulevard when the stolen truck crashed into a tree. Proctor was taken into custody. Argo says he's grateful no one was hurt and gave a thanks to MPD for the quick response. Number 1, a Loxley woman arrested after she allegedly shot at another woman. 38-year-old Karen Hollings is charged with shooting into an occupied vehicle, reckless endangerment, and criminal mischief. The shooting happened last night around 7 at Loxley Heights Road West. Loxley police say Hollings and another woman were arguing over a man, culminating with Hollings opening fire into the other woman's vehicle as she tried to get away. Hollings is being held on a $17,000 bond. And that, my friends, is a look at our top 5 stories this Tuesday evening. Now, let's go ahead and get into that question I was telling you guys all about. The question is, when do you start shopping for Christmas presents? I can tell you this, I have not started shopping for Christmas presents. So, yeah. But I do have my Christmas tree up. So, happy holidays, guys. Carla says she started this past January and is basically done by October. How many presents are you giving out? You buying in January and you're not done until October? Holy moly. Sharon says after Christmas when everything is 70% off. Sharon's got the right idea now. Stevie says December, duh. I would say I probably need to get started on Christmas shopping because here's my thing. Most of my gifts come from like online, and if you don't order them in time, I've learned that they won't get there in time, and that sucks. So if I was going to order online, this is just my advice, I'd go ahead and start looking around. Rhonda says mostly the day after Christmas when everything gets marked down for the next year. That's smart. That is actually really smart. Maybe I should do that. Go ahead and get next year's presents this year. Cindy says Christmas Eve. There was one year that Ed made fun of me on TV because I literally was still buying Christmas presents on Christmas Eve. So, don't follow in my footsteps on that one, guys. Reba says Monday before Thanksgiving. It's wrapped by Thanksgiving. Look, Reba's getting in and out. She's done. She said, I am not doing this. Becky says she's been shopping since September. Okay, I feel like that's a fair time. Karen says August. Julia, December 26th. Deanna says done by beginning of November. So it looks like a lot of you guys are doing it after December. After Christmas. That's smart, but also, are you getting them for this Christmas after Christmas? Or are you buying them for next Christmas after Christmas? Because that's two different scenarios and two different situations there. Anyways, thanks for your responses, guys. You can go see everybody else's response on our Facebook post on WKRG's Facebook page. All right, over to our poll of the day now. Should college coaches receive their full contract buyout if they are fired? 12% of you guys say yes, 87% say no, and 1% have a no opinion. I will say I looked it up yesterday, and Brian Kelly got paid like $57 million for his contract, so maybe I should become a football coach. I would like $57 million to get fired. That's just me. Anyways, guys, what you're going to do next is go over to our Facebook page, WKRG. You'll want to participate in our next question and poll of the day. Now, here they are. Our next question is, Jonathan Bailey is People's first openly gay sexiest man alive. What are your thoughts? And it's election day, not in Alabama, but in other places. Are you staying tuned in? We want to know, and we'll be right back here at 8:05, 12:35, and 5:35 tomorrow with your guys' answers. All right, guys, that'll do it from me. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.